of Game of Thrones, and I realized that it cut off a bit at the start, which is why I'm like realizing that I have to wait a bit before I start talking and whatever. Basically, what I was saying, if you missed it, was that I'd gotten Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, the first book, on Audible, and I've started it, but I haven't got that far into it, but it got me wanting to play this game again. And playing this game again is making me want to get back into the whole Telltales series. So let me know which ones you want to see me play next, like whether you want Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands, or Batman, The Walking Dead, Guardians of the Galaxy, Back to the Future. Never finished that one. It was fun, but it was like a bit complicated in the later episodes. Can't wait to meet some of the characters in this, like the canon characters, I mean. Like we've met Ramsey. He was sadistic as fuck, but yeah, should be fun.
These are dark days, I fear.
Rodrick!
The North Grove must never be lost.
You're sending him to the war? The boy's done nothing wrong.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel.
I'm just worried about my family.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the Crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Ethan.
No! Don't let them take me! My son.
Yay! Asher! Asher and Gared are probably my two favourite characters, at least to play as anyway. Kai 3 days after liberation. I think Yunkai was one of the towns that Daenerys freed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Whoa, it's just me, Beskar.
Took you long enough. Your ale's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing. They'll be here soon.
Is that wine? Or blood?
Taste it and find out. Ale. It goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
They smell off to you.
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for thieves, murderers, and other deadly bastards.
Ah.
You should feel right at
Place to
home.
be.
I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
You're drunk, aren't you?
Nah, I'm still sober, because you're still ugly.
Another round?
Have you forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing. How's he doing? We need him alive to collect his bounty. After that... Oh, does Asher scare you? You should see him when he's angry. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee Yunkai.
Lucky for us. Not so lucky for him.
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
They say only the poor know how to really spend money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores. Sleep in a bed without fleas? Sounds nice, doesn't it?
We've not been paid yet, Beskar. Can't spend dragons you don't have.
We'll have them soon enough. My point is, with enough coin we could do anything. Go anywhere.
I could afford passage back to Westeros. To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked you out because you fell in love with a girl from the wrong damn house.
Gwyn.
A man doesn't choose who he loves. Your family should understand that. Westeros and its bloody houses. Who fucking cares? It's all an excuse to tell everyone else what to do.
It's not that simple. In the north, these feuds run deep.
Oh, fuck the north. We have a good thing here. And any moment now we're gonna be rich. Let's make a toast. To all of us deadly bastards.
To 800 gold dragons in our pocket.
Well said.
Beskar? I thought freed slaves put the bounty on Berserk.
They did. With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again...
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
Tavern's closed. What you doing here?
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
The bounty is 800.
You get 4. It's more than you deserve.
Give us 800 and you can have him.
Don't be an asshole now. We're all sellswords here.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Bloody hell!
And we're done with you, too.
La da diri sompasi. Do ebi me.
Calm down, Tazal. We can still work out a deal.
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The Wise Masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Besak. How he wouldn't take less than 800 gold dragons. So he killed Besak instead.
Me?
Luckily, we were there to deliver swift justice.
So you steal the money and we get the blame.
Ponteos en as! Pojos me nomi shahoso kisikas!
All right, who dies first? Who wants to dance on the end of my sword?
Kill them! Now!
No, that's more like it.
Here's one.
Come on!
What, through the back of the skull?
Si couldn't pass me!
Can't touch this thing. Oh shit. Oh, that's a closer one.
You owe me one.
Oh shit. I think that's the one that I put under the table anyway. Nice.
This is for Volantis.
Bester!
Fuck you, Ash.
Decapitated all.
Coste vaquitis.
Asha!
Ilibonios. Oh.
You know what this reminds me of?
That brothel in Norvos.
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
To Saul!
Asha!
Asher!
What in all the gods of fire and fuck?
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. That ended well.
More on their way.
We need to go. Come on.
Malcolm!
Damn.
We have to keep moving.
Malcolm, stop!
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your brother Ethan sent me. I'm here to bring you home.
Someone tells me if I chose not to send him, that he'd be here anyway, and that he'd say that my brother was dead, and that he was upset. Anyway. Ever since I've seen that video of like just the Game of Thrones theme song, just instead it's saying Peter Dinklage all the way through it, I'm not been able to get that out of my head. So I sing it every time I hear this song, at least in my head anyway. Can't remember if they put that in the last episode, but it's cool that they added game locations. The Lost Lords. It's Rodrick, who's still on his face. No idea how long it's actually been, so arguably he still could be alive, but yeah. Well, Naggins. Oh right, not his body, the people that are actually dead.
far away.
Father.
That's far enough.
I come from the twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
All right, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again. Who have you got this time? Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord? A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes? You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again?
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester dead?
They're Forrester. Look at the colours.
Fine trick. Leave. Now.
Fine. I'll dump them in the river then.
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
Aye, I heard you. Lousy sheep fucker.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry, sir.
7 hours.
What is it, sir?
This one's still alive. You there? Who are you?
I could use some help.
Rodrick? Rodrick! Oh, for gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Rodrick!
Everyone's like, we thought you were dead, mate. It's kind of lucky this happened to him, otherwise he still would be dead. The amount of, like, evolution to, like, health and doctors or whatever
You should not be awake.
these days.
The milk of the poppy. Drink.
But, yeah, because, I mean, freaking
That's it.
how brutal, like,
Rodrick!
healing process was.
I am at a very delicate moment in the
Like, you know,
surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
Mother, don't.
Sir, my lady, I must
you know
insist
what I mean?
that you
Like,
leave.
freaking,
Rodrick, what have they done to you?
we've got all these
These
advanced
wounds would
tools
have
these
killed
days.
any
Back
other man.
then, like, it was
As it is,
really
he may
bloody.
never walk again.
Sometimes they even had to take a person's
Rodrick?
leg off.
What's wrong with him?
He drank the milk of the poppy.
Please don't leave me. Not yet.
Morning, Talia. Good to see you again.
Rodrick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Are you all right?
You're stronger than when I left.
2 years is a long time. How bad is it? Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal. And your face.
What? You telling me I don't look good?
I wouldn't dare. Rodrick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing. Ethan? How could this happen to him?
We'll make Ramsey pay for what he did. I promise.
Well, it's not entirely wrong. I mean, at least in the TV show,
planning to honor
Ramsey
Ethan in the
gets eaten
grove
by his own
alongside
dogs.
Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral. I can't.
You can, Talia. I know you can.
It's been chaos here since he died. We have White Hill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
They need a lord.
You're still a hero to them. If you lead, others will follow. I know you still need time to heal,
I'll
but
be fine, Talia.
the council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
I want to go.
Can you even stand? They could use your leadership.
Only one way to find out.
I missed you, brother. You can do this, Rodrick. I know you can.
Rodrick!
I'm fine.
Yeah, that wasn't convincing.
Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this. Not when the house appears so weak already.
I need to attend that meeting.
And you will. But you will get there on your feet. It's a long way to the Great Hall. We can't risk you falling where others can see. Take my hand. Let me help you.
No. I have to do this on my own.
All right.
Now the hard part.
You're really doing it. Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
That's an understatement. If you've seen my previous episode, you've noticed that a scene isn't in this episode that they had in the trailer, which is where freaking Duncan and Royland are arguing about who will lead the house, and I think the reason I put that in there was to sort of make you think that you were going to be able to play as one of them, because Ethan's dead or whatever. But I think that's happening at the small council meeting while Rodrick's healing, and then, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Castle Black.
Recruits
so
at the
this is the
gate!
seat of the Night's Watch.
New arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
I need to speak to the Lord Commander.
We, don't have one right now. It's Frostfinger you want. He'll get you sorted out.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
Yeah. I see why he's called Frostfinger, because, you know, frostbite on his finger that made him lose his fingers.
You're Frostfinger?
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
He sounds charming.
I'm Gared Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Gared Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the wall? You a thief? A raper? You abandon your post? Or do you just fancy dying someplace cold?
I killed the men who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least. And you're no liar, either.
Sir?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You are a killer. Even if you are man enough to own up to it.
Yes, sir.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
A cot. Not sure what that is.
Oh, and Tuttle. Sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
Charming fellow, ain't he?
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay. So Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
At least he can still eat and shit.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Well, I say he's dead. And
dressed up some peasant in his place.
Fill me up, would you? And bring us some salted pork while you're at it.
Fill yourself up, you lazy fuck. Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous. Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did you? I should have buried him with the corpses.
Oh, fuck.
Forrest, real shame about your leg,
Who
Lord.
gives a toss?
Well, I can't tell the difference between the White Hills and the Foresters, which is kind of annoying.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Just go around him.
Go round.
See? I'm just gonna be silent.
You deaf?
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Move! Now!
Go on then, my lord.
Let's go.
Talia knows what's up. She's like, fucking hell.
It's ridiculous. You're treating them like
wine
guests.
keeps their wits dull.
It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as sentinel. My lords.
Rodrick. My boy. Come, join us.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
My lord.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Rodrick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
I told you he'd be up and about.
Maester Otengrin doesn't know everything.
Who among us does?
Oh, indeed.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your sentinel.
He's been getting the White Hills soldiers drunk.
It keeps them off their guard.
They think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton soldiers.
You should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
Because we have no army.
It's because you have no balls.
How dare you?
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord.
We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Motte. Halsey's Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already, if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now?
He's barely recovered.
I'm not ready.
My son, I understand your doubts, but if she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Rodrick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground!
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Rodrick. We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
I'm certain I can convince her.
She's always been fond of you.
Just be careful not to push Elena too hard.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Just handle it.
We could keep them fed, but take away their wine.
Well, that'd be something at least.
Good. Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helps me with music. It's not the same without him.
I can help you with it.
That's all right. The last time you sang, all the dogs in the kennel started howling. Thank you.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well.
Kind of reminds me a bit like Fred and George. How...
About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
Because George was the one that had his... No, George was the one who died, and Fred was the one who got his ear attacked. Blasted, whatever you call it. But yeah, they were just like two peas in a pod.
It's entirely ridiculous.
Since the moment
if
they
it's
were
not
born,
the
they were
flowers,
together.
it's the food or the table settings.
And yeah, it's just so sad.
Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
You and the children are ever in our thoughts.
A lovely sentiment, Mira.
But yeah, like freaking having someone you've been with since the moment you were born.
Here you are.
And them just gone. It's... I don't know what that's like personally, because I'm a...
Oh, are there any more
only got a
invitations
younger
to
brother, I
send,
don't
or are we
actually have a
finally
friend,
done
but
with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I really like Marjorie because although she's a powerful, influential, and cleverly manipulated
I have a letter for Lady
woman,
Mira Forrester.
She's also very kind.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asked that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, it's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Pay no mind to her. She asks too much.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. Mira, you have been so patient, so loyal. Your loyalty will not go unrewarded. I'm seeing Grandmother today. She'll have some ideas about your brother's predicament. I'm sure she can help. She's subtle, but very effective.
Thank you, my lady.
I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter... I'm sorry.
I know I haven't really been that helpful, but it's like...
Sir Maynard,
some of them.
you are
But it's
hereby
playing the long game.
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk.
Putting it lightly.
If you don't mind.
What about?
Well, we really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
There we go, back with Gared.
Bloody cold today, isn't it? Seems to keep getting colder. They say it'll be a short autumn.
Oi, fuckhead. You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move.
It's just like, yeah, no.
Wrong fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the wall?
The wall was erected over 8,000
What?
years ago to defend the
Had this
realm
girl
from
I used to
wild
fuck now and
lords,
again.
White Walkers,
Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordly. He tried to stick me with this.
stretches for over 300 miles from the Frost Fangs in the west to the Bay
I
of
stuck
Seals.
it in him instead.
There are 19
So next time I say move, you'd best fucking move.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what dire crime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
You fuck potatoes. No! I stole them. That's what got me sent to the wall.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that. My name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato fucker. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Hey, don't fucking talk about my sister, alright?
Will you stop arguing?
Who in seven hells is talking back there?
Whoops. Shit.
Tuttle. Who was it?
Sorry, sir. It were my fault.
Covering for your new brothers already, are you? Gared Tuttle here wants to be a ranger. So we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear. But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong? Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
Frostfinger. I need
Jon
a word.
Snow. Yay! Or rather,
go on,
his
get started.
True name. If you haven't seen season 7 of Game of Thrones, block your ears, mute it, whatever.
Best of luck.
I'll do this once I've said his name. His true name is Aegar Targaryen. Oh, no.
Here we go. Again. Bows up.
See those dummies? Those are thens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast.
I think there's like 3 things that I have to do. Yeah, like the crossbow, picking up the barrels, and... Or is it just that? Yeah, let's see.
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you? See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the winch.
What's in it?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall and it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Right.
Yeah. Not a fun way to go.
Want some help?
Yeah, piss off. I might do sword fighting as well. I just need to kind of way over there stuff.
Don't hurt yourself, Tuttle.
I mean, at least not in these early episodes. I fucking got covered for
I'm
him.
thinking Stewart for you. You can help Frostfinger wash his cock. If the thing hasn't frozen off. Oh, you're a prick. You know that? Yeah, I do.
Ugh.
You've had a sword. Not bad.
Take that! Take that, you whore!
Watch your bloody tongue.
You, grab a practice sword.
Oh, cool, you can pick which one, only it's one of 3. No,
This one should do.
It's blunt as fuck, but
I'll be sparring with you today.
With
Remember,
practice
these
swords.
blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword. Good luck. Come on, keep at it. Well fought.
Get off me, you bloody ox.
You got lucky.
Is that right? I'm managed to take the barrel all the way over without, even with you trying to interfere, and I managed to get the better of the superior. And yet, I just got lucky.
You're doing that all wrong.
Well, we don't have these where I...
Oh!
What? Man's Raider will shit himself when he sees you coming. Let me show you.
Alright, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot the targets I tell you to. Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest. You can follow orders at least. Next bolt. Left target, head.
Right.
Good. Right target, chest. Not bad. Center, between the eyes.
There we go.
One less wildling. You hit all of them. Nicely done.
It was nothing. To be honest, in real life I wouldn't be able to do that.
Finn thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him...
He's just a bully.
Aye, he is. That's why I took these. Swiped it right off him. Don't tell, alright? I don't think he'd take it kindly.
I won't tell
anyone.
Fucking idiot.
I knew I could trust you.
I mean... Fuck.
You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it? Where the fuck's my knife? If someone has it, I'll cut their fucking balls off. How the fuck should I know? You were the last one I showed it to. Well, you and... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't. Give me my knife.
I don't have it, I swear.
Out of my way.
Gared, do something.
Just calm down. Fight it. Oh! I won't say it again. Step the fuck aside. That wasn't very nice. And how about this?
Hey, look.
Fight! Fight! Yeah, get him!
There they go again.
Not taking any bullshit from you.
Get off! What is going on here?
He stole my fucking knife!
No, I didn't.
And Gared defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
He must have hid it.
And you? I expected better, Tuttle. Instead, I find you doing this. On your first bloody day of training.
Sir,
Not another word! You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man atop the wall.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off. I'll deal with this one.
Get off!
Mind your fucking manners.
It's just like...
You, come with me.
Oh dear, I'm in trouble. He's such a show-off.
This way. I love King's Landing in the afternoon. The sun just barely kisses your skin. You used to love this place. Remember, we'd come listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie?
I have a lot on my mind lately.
Just through here.
What are you doing?
You'll see. Queen Cersei's finest wine.
Oh dear.
Come on, sit down.
You're going to get us both in trouble.
Relax. Nobody will miss it, I assure you. A little won't hurt. It's just wine. I promise you, we won't get in trouble. Suit yourself then.
I'm not freaking suicidal enough to steal from Cersei. Especially not after season 6. 6 or 7. The one where she blew up the Septim.
Well,
Septim? Or
I just...
Septim.
I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself. You can tell no one. I want to trust you, but I need you to promise.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Olenna for many years. She became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family. My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes. I'm fortunate to be where I am, I know that. But to always have to hide. I don't want to hide from you as well.
What of your father? Who is he?
I don't know. My mother died not long after my birth.
Who else knows about this?
Lady Marjorie, her grandmother, and now you. It's just... I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever. I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me. It's my chance at a life. A family of my own.
If there's anything I can do to help, just ask.
There is something. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe... sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might suggest she talk to me instead. Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot.
Of course, Sarah.
Thank you, Mira. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Here I am talking about myself. I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father. You sure you won't have any? You look like you could use a drink.
I'm sure.
A conspiracy of handmaidens.
Lord Tyrion.
My lord.
Ladies, what have we here? If you mean to drink from that flagon, you're going about it the wrong way.
We're just enjoying the sunshine.
Is that what they're calling wine these days? Not the finest arbor red, but a favorite of my sister's. Quite expensive for a handmaiden. I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it. Since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you, she won't even share with me. Though that's hardly surprising.
We found it.
Found it? Where?
In that bush. Lord Tyrion.
Strange it should find its way into a bush. If Cersei knew you had this wine, she'd drown you in it. You must know what risks are worth taking, especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives of Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill?
He's hired a pair of merchant lords to broker for his house. It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family. I don't know much about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords, negotiating with him won't be pleasant.
You can't trust Lord Whitehill.
I don't intend to. Come with me.
It's actually clever.
These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a Forrester to the table. It might be the first fun I've had in months. My lady.
She's just like, I did not see anything.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courteous. Courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros. That much is clear.
My name is Mira Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone. This is no place for a Forrester.
I'm here to sell our Ironwood, my lord.
Oh, really?
Andros? I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord
You
Tyrion.
spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss...
You can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a man to take such matters lightly. Nor am I.
That's enough, Andros.
Tell whomever you wish, my lord. It's no concern of mine.
We'll see about that. Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good day, gentlemen. Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
My family can supply all that the Crown needs.
You're suggesting the Forresters be our sole supplier of Ironwood. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You will have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war. You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
Then that's a risk I'll have to take.
I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I just asked you for an open favor, and you agreed as if I were inviting you to tea. You're either very brave or very foolish. We have an understanding then.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
My lady.
That Lannister guard is not a very nice man. Finally, we're back with Asher.
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
Lead them yourself, Uncle.
When I was your age, I too was asked to lead men to save my house. But I failed. We lost everything. This is your fight, Asher. Your family.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? He didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll be charming.
Right.
I thought that was Rodrick's line in the previous scene with Rodrick,
Well,
but yeah, I guess
this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine. I promise.
What kind of unfinished business?
The kind I'd rather keep to myself.
Oopsie daisy.
Ponte Renas. Yung kai kanon Diyos, ibotagong kostoti daor.
It's weird how blurry it gets. Was that to like show simmering or something of the hot desert or something? Oh, fucking no.
Just one more we'll have to kill later.
Let's go.
You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Just try to keep up, Uncle.
Don't you worry about me. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Someone's been in my room.
Everything's still here. The letters from my family. What would someone want with them? Was someone going through my books? Why would someone do this? I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
I know it's impossible to choose not to go, but she really shouldn't go.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a concern.
How would you know that?
I just meant that since there's no obvious damage, that...
Enough, Maester. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice.
Awkward.
This is an important day for all of us.
You're making me nervous, Mother.
Don't be. You'll do fine.
My lord, she's here.
Doke.
Rodrick?
Honey, I'm home.
You look...
I know, I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
No, just two limbs and half a face. Please.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elena.
Oh, thank you. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Rodrick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but... I want to know what you're going through.
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide-and-seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Rodrick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said... some...
Just some...
terrible
loony on a
things.
motorbike.
The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Rodrick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to show our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Rodrick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Rodrick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
You and I can overcome anything.
I once thought so too. But I have to be practical.
Lena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Let's be practical. When we defeat the Whitehills, I'll give your father half of our Ironwood forest.
That's worth a fortune, Rodrick.
We'll pay it to secure this alliance.
I'll need to discuss it with father, but... Yes, I think this will convince him. Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
What do you want, Whitehill?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
What sort of a game are you playing, Whitehill?
I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen? So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven, but you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Rodrick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
Go on. Get on your knees. Kiss it.
Rodrick, please.
Very good. Now then, since you're a loyal subject, I'll need you to pay me a tribute. I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't do that!
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Especially when I tell him you've sworn to obey me.
That was a sign of respect, not an oath.
Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Rodrick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
In most shows or whatever...
I can't believe you would submit to him like that. I know you had your reasons, but... he doesn't deserve your obedience.
I did it for Ryan.
Maybe I'd have done the same.
What I was saying is, in most, like, feuds they have, like, you can at least see the different sides of stuff, and
My lord,
the characters are
are you
likable
well?
in their own ways. But in every interaction, he's never even tried to be kind, so it's like...
7 fucking hours.
Exactly. Like, there is nothing likable about Lord Whitehill, or any of his men. The only one really likable is his daughter.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
It was Finn's fault. I think he might be dangerous.
We need dangerous men for what's coming.
I'm Gared.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
You might be right.
He said worse about me. He said... you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there. At the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next... the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Although I doubt that's probably why you weren't there, because Martin always intended you for the heroic role, Azor Ahai, or whatever it's called. Azor Ahai? Azor Ahai? I don't know.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
Why would they hate me?
you're different than them. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust. Whoa. I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
Winter is coming. I want to fight.
You'll have your chance, don't worry. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Rayder marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Okay, we're up to the last bit of this episode, I think. I think there might be one more bit. Yeah, there's this and the funeral, I think.
I'm here, but where are you?
Sneak. It was so funny if the Pink Panther, or whatever it's called, theme played.
Where do you think you're going? At this time of night?
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it? Do you know what this uniform means?
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander. Did you not hear me?
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir. Enjoy your night.
Did you say Sir or Sire?
I hope he wasn't
Sure,
bothering
sir.
you, my lady. I'm Damien.
You were in the throne room earlier. What brings you to the gardens?
You do? You got my note.
That was you.
I'm very glad you could make it.
Yeah, you also destroyed
I've
my
been wanting
room.
to talk to you for quite some time.
Did you search my room? What were you looking for?
Nothing, Lady Mira. I only wish to leave you a note.
And why don't you just write a note and put it down? Seriously.
I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
What people?
I'll make this quick if that helps. I'd hate to see you suffer.
What's that voice actor for Tom, I think his name is? Reminds me a bit of Ben 10 from Ben 10 Alien Force and Sasuke in Naruto.
Fuck you.
I doubt she's ever killed anyone before, so she's like, holy fuck, what did I just do?
You?
What happened? What was that?
What did it look like? He tried to kill me!
Why would he do that?
What are you doing here?
I heard yelling. You did what you had to do, Lady Mira. You had no choice.
I need to get back. Someone might see me.
I'll take care of him. I know a few places in Fleabottom. No one will ever find him.
Don't tell anyone.
I won't.
Pretty obvious not to tell anyone.
Everything all right, sir?
But yeah.
Damien, where are you?
Toss a knife. Yep, don't need that. Coming back to bite me in the ass. Yeah, this is the last bit, and it's got my favourite song in the entire series.
Rodrick! It's you. Isn't it?
I've missed you, Ray.
I've missed you too. They said you were gone. Ramsay Snow did this. He did that to Ethan. You're going to hurt him, aren't you? Lord Whitehouse said you won't, because you're a coward. But I know you will. He deserves it.
What else has Lord Whitehall been telling you, Ryan?
That's enough.
Your little chat is over.
We had a deal. Ryan gets to attend the funeral.
And you will keep your distance, or he's going back to High Point right now.
What? I have to go back? No! I want to come home!
Rodrick, you should speak to Mother.
Rodrick? Are you going to forget about me? Are you?
Of course not.
I will get you back home. I promise.
Please hurry.
How about a story?
No. You've had your chance.
He's a child. What harm could it do?
Make it a quick one.
Mother, come join the others.
He's right there. My son. But soon they'll take him from me just like before. It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children. They will take everything from us.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Rodrick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it. Promise me. You must protect them.
I will kill anyone who stands in my way. I will do whatever it takes.
Remember that. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Gared. They all stand with us. We are strong.
Yes. I suppose we have to be.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
My father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was always honourable. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. When I left, he was just a boy. But when his house needed him, he rose to the task, like a lord.
He would have been proud. We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye.
There's nothing more heartbreaking than a mother saying
Father
goodbye
and
to
son
a
are
child.
returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from
ice.
ice.
This is getting better as he doesn't need his walking stick to stay up completely. Like he's able to walk around just a little bit, or at least stand. This is how I hope to like my funeral. This is what I hope when I die. If I die, yeah, like I'm gonna be immortal. No, when I die, far off into the future, I hope it's on a pyre.
From ice, we forced us born. To ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to wail in pain and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his pride.
going on?
Rodrick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill needs to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it, all the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about?
What was that?
That, Madirasha, would be a dragon. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Hope everybody liked it. Press that like button if you did. Subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't yet, so you don't miss my next videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay frosty. Peace out.